Hey, welcome back to another tribe challenge. Today is going to be interesting because at its base level, this will be one of our better troop combinations. By the way, tribe challenge, we take the two troop tribe boosts of each tribe cycle and make a strat out of it. And we got a Rifleman and Zooka boost today, and I love some good AZ attacks. RZ, excuse me. Not all Zooka. We are doing Rifleman and Zooka RZ. But the boosts today are Rifleman health, which isn't bad, and Zooka speed plus 55. And that's where it gets a bit tricky because our Zookas are going to be running in with a full head of steam and it could be bad for the strat. But I cleared my map in class like an hour ago, and it looks like we got an NPC and a player base back already. So we're chilling at 971 medals. Before we hop into the War Factory, though, we got to get our creator code Cosmic plugged in eventually. There we go. Finally got it typed out. Keep getting our creator code plugged in. A lot of you guys did it for the Mega Crab warships and the update recently, so we much appreciate that. It helps us out a lot. But anyway, let's hop into it, and I think we might be able to get it just seems like a very easy War Factory for this strat. So let's hopefully not mess it up. And what I might try to do, I think I'm going to try and get every building before the HQ. We'll see how that works out. It adds another layer to this and a bit of an extra challenge. But you can see there's just a lot of single target. The only thing I'm really worried about is the laser beams and rocket launchers, but we'll be able to take care of it. So let's get our Rifleman down. And since our Zookas are speedy, we're going to wait a second. Now we're going to place them down. And now we're going to have to get a couple shock bombs out initially. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to prep over here. We're going to throw 3 barrages and some artillery. That's going to spend our energy. Will that take out the rocket launchers? Kind of close to getting a couple there, but a couple still remain. Let's get another shock bomb out. How'd I miss that rocket launcher? My shock bombs are absolutely horrible when it comes to the accuracy. But that's okay. We won't let it phase us. And now we can almost get these rocket launchers. One will probably stand tall. And our troops are doing a great job right now. The Doom Cannon's doing a bit of work on our Riflemen, so we're going to pop a second wind or two here and get some Riflemen back. But I kind of wish it was Zooka damage with Rifleman health, because that would have been the most ideal, just because of the Zooka damage. That is always overpowered. A barrage took out that final rocket launcher. I think that's it. Now we only have to worry about the laser beams, and I guess once we get over here, there's a lot of splash damage, but that'll probably be for the next attack. But this is going surprisingly well. I didn't think we would get this far on our first try here, but we're getting this whole third of the base, which is very nice, because then we can just split up our troops in each attack to go for a third. I think the next attack will get even more because all we have to do is disable the laser beams and we're essentially good. And I'm starting to see some troops hitting on the HQ there, which would kind of help us out by taking out the shield generators, but just to make sure they don't fully take it out. You never know with Zookas. We're just going to flare them away and start working on some bonus buildings is what I want to say back here, because this was for the probable third attack I'll have to do is when I planned on taking these out, but you can see there's just a couple Zookas remaining. I guess we'll just get a box of critters out. I could have used it for mine clearing. As soon as I threw it, I realized I'm gonna need to clear some mines, and now that all the troops are dead, we'll just let Kavan run to his death by Doom Cannon. Okay, apparently not, because I retreated, so is he invincible? Did he dodge? Did he dodge some of the bullets there? That was weird. I didn't know Doom Cannons could miss. But anyway, moving on to the second battle. We got a good start going. I didn't retrain all my Riflemen. The instant training is not always instant, as you gotta wait for each one to load in individually. But I've done that so many times, I still don't know when I'm using Riflemen how I just let that happen. But like I said, for this battle right here, all we gotta do, shock the laser beams and make sure the Doom Cannons don't take out too many Riflemen, and we'll be able to monitor that and use some second winds. But we're just gonna let them die off slowly, and then we'll get it out. A late shock, but that's okay. I don't think it's... maybe it did zap a couple Zookas there. I see we've lost a couple, but I don't know exactly how they died. And now that we're clearing through, we might be able to take out this base with this battle. That's awesome. Couple second wins. Let's start prepping for some mine clearing. We're gonna have to get all the buildings, so we're probably gonna have to eventually go through this minefield. So let's take out some of the more of the mines over there, and then we'll get a flare back. I see them starting to hit the HQ. We'll get a flare way back over there, and they'll trigger that mine right there. But now this is where it gets a bit easy because there's not much to really deal with. I guess it's a lot of splash damage. I shouldn't speak too soon. And at the same time, I could have used a shock bomb. I popped a second wind instead to get the marginal amount of troops back, and we're gonna lose so many right here to the flamethrowers and mortars. That was probably not the right move, but look at this. We got enough energy for a shock bomb. Really nice. We're gonna do the mortar because that seems to destruct all the Zookas. The Zookas can stand out of the range of the flamethrower and avoid it, but not the mortars. Not so much. But we're sitting nice, and let's scout around, make sure I didn't miss any buildings. So just looks like we got to get the last few up here. We can throw a shock bomb onto the mortars, and this base is essentially going to be toast if they're able to take out the mortars in an adequate amount of time here. I think I spoke too soon actually, because the mortars will come off cooldown here, and the cannon. Will it be enough though? It is chunking my troops. Ooh, what we're gonna do just to make sure. Oh, I threw it onto the mortar. Shoot, I was trying to get it right next to the final mortar shot. We have 2 Zookas remaining. Will they be able to take this out in a minute 30? That'll be the question. And judging first opinions here, they're chunking it down a little bit with each hit, but I'm not quite sure it's going to be enough. This is going to be a close one, I think. It'll probably end up being like 30 seconds remaining, or kind of close to that, or it's just it's gonna be a big sliver and 0 seconds left. No in between. It better not come down to the last second because it'll stress me out a little bit. 1 minute remaining though, and I think they took off about more than half that was there. So that's nice. I think we'll get it. Most definitely we will. And just to mess with their Zookas a bit, we're gonna throw the HQ in a smoke there. Since it's in a smoke, I feel like the troops shouldn't be able to see it. Since shock bombs work in both directions, shouldn't the smokes kind of work in that way? But we're able to take it out. 35 seconds remaining. Let's see our final reward. 3 complex gears, and the majority of our rewards were in that first attack there. But I give this tribe challenge a thumbs up because RZ... it's not super popular, but it's still an OG strat, and you always love to see it. But like I said, I wish it was Zooka damage, because then I could get some more AZ attacks in. But I guess Zooka speed, that could be alright with AZ attacks as well. We'll see it later in the week. I got to get to 1,000 medals. I'm 29 medals down for it, so I'm assuming just after this weekend I'll finally get to 1,000. I've been hovering around 950 for so long. I want to move on so I don't have to use Scormadeer anymore. But I'm also going to miss it at the same time. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.